Koski, you want to say something?
Good evening, and welcome to the 600 and I don't know how many off the lip radio shows there's been, but this may be the weirdest. Because we're going to talk about a subject that I know absolutely nothing about, which is jewelry. I'm sitting here today with my friend, Lepa Galeb Roskopp, who is apparently a New York, it's been stated all over the internet that you're a New York fashion jewelry designer. Is that right?
High-end jewelry.
So, can you describe a little bit about it? Will I just check the machine and make it so it's all going well?
Yeah, so now our brand is out of New York City, Miss Sahara Jewelry. It's a high-end luxury brand.
And? Is it good stuff?
Incredible.
And you design it?
Yes.
How do you design? How does someone go about designing jewelry?
You know,
you sit down there with a piece of paper and start just smoke something, and then maybe sit down and
smoke a little marijuana.
smoke a little. Is that a good idea? Does marijuana help in the jewelry?
I think it does if you go to sleep.
Yeah.
And then when you go to sleep, I take a little bit of edibles.
Yeah. Is it good?
It's really good because your mind is able to really go into a different, I think, dimension maybe for a little bit.
So okay, I'm going to go to work. I'm designing jewelry. How's it start? Tell us how it works.
It's obviously the fashion industry. You have to know how many, for example, collections are you going to come out? In let's say 22, and then you kind of gear up and you see, this is years in advance. It could be a year in advance. And I think just traveling the world for me, I'm constantly on the go. I always see something excites me, and if something excites me, then
let's pick something out right here. Can I pick something out? Okay,
sure.
Let's show the camera here.
My nails are terrible right now.
Okay, well, my nails aren't no day at the beach either.
So gross.
So you're in Santa Cruz. See, we're going to talk about that. The difference between Santa Cruz and New York. In New York, you cannot have shitty nails. Right?
Actually, you can.
You can?
You can, but I think New York, the difference is, New York dresses a little more.
Right, so you're going to have good nails. In Santa Cruz,
I don't think you do.
Does anybody care?
I don't think anyone cares about nails.
Do you look at other people's nails when you go?
No.
No, right?
No, only if there's an image shot on. Right. For example, with the rings.
So let's look over here. We got this. This is the wedding ring, which is going to be we're not going to discount that.
No. This I designed.
Oh, you designed?
Oh no. Yeah, I designed wedding rings, but it's personalized. Definitely, it's the emerald, and it has 3 bands. So 3 of my children, and wrapped up in green emeralds. So it's called the Garden of Eden.
The Garden of Eden ring. Now, is that something that's for you only, and something that's available in your catalog?
Yes, I know. This is mine.
Okay.
But I've designed a couple of these for specific people, but then I change for the person's taste.
Let's take this one here. What's this one here?
This is Ice Reimagined. So these are the princess cut diamonds that we've used. This came out last year, and it's all bling bling. Because there's some stuff that
bling being, what's it translate bling bling?
Bling bling's the diamonds, so it's
the real diamond.
Oh yeah,
is it fake or is it real?
Oh my God, no, it's all real. Are you kidding me? There's nothing remotely fake.
Remember, you're talking to a guy who knows nothing about it.
There's nothing fake. It's actually, and one of the things we do is we're really on the sustainability. I know everyone says that.
Keep talking.
But we are clearly very conscientious of how we get our diamonds, where we get our diamonds from, and where they're sourced from. So, but everything has to be top
notch.
Top notch.
First class.
First class.
Okay. So, how do you design something like this?
So most of the stuff I have something in mind,
right?
And I imagine, and then you go to the paper and you start imagining what you're imagining inside your brain,
right?
And you put it into paper. It's a process. That process takes a while, and then it goes to my team, and I have an incredible team, and we kind of go through it. They actually offer a lot of insight too, so it's great. And then we move from there to production in New York, and it's a process though, because you have to go through CAD process, and
Right.
then you have to
Computer
go to mold.
design, right?
Oh yeah, mold, and then that's when I'm a lot in New York City
So
with my
if I'm
TA.
gonna get married, right? Can I come to you and you can design me a wedding ring?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So if I do
yeah.
that, please kick me out the door and let me go home.
No, I'll design you the best ring.
So let me ask you this question. This is very important. This is very close to me. Okay, important to me. You and I are supposed to do yoga today at 9:30, and you didn't show up. Can you?
Okay.
Well,
So I
we're
think
gonna get back to jewelry, but why didn't you show?
I think what happened is
You
when
blew me off.
reached
You blew me off. No. You blew me off for your text.
No.
No reply. No answer.
I think I took the edible by then, so my mind goes into a different universe. And then
What?
I woke up
Yeah.
and I was scheduled. I had calls and everything. And then
How far down the list was I?
But
I was
Mandy,
fine.
I looked at your thing, okay, at the last minute, and then I realized, oh my God, you said 9 something. So then I said, come to the 12 o'clock, and you didn't show
Of
up.
course I didn't show up. I just did the 9:30.
But you could do 2 classes. You say you do your handstands and you
You
serve.
blew me off.
No, I think you blew me
I
off.
was way down the list.
You blew me off.
Okay, so let's talk about. So how did the jewelry company start? Why did you decide that it's a passion of yours, or is it something that you just wanted to? Hey, this is gonna be profitable. Or can you tell us how that all
No
started?
profit whatsoever.
What do you mean no profit whatsoever?
No. What I'm saying is I didn't start out to say, oh my God, I want to make a profit.
Right.
I honestly, wanted to always go into the fashion industry, but I thought it was kind of shallow. And so I followed in the family footsteps. I went to go work for my father for about 20 years.
As what?
In development,
Okay.
engineering and development. And I hated it. But I just felt that was a thing to do. And Rob, my husband.
We're gonna get to him in this. He has his own in this show. In this show, Rob has his own special section.
So what am I, second fiddle? That's awful.
No, you can be asked questions. I mean, what the hell are you doing marrying a skateboarder for?
Because I'm a rebel. I'm
So-
a rebel.
So you're a rebel.
We were the counterculture. 80s was like we set the trends.
The best time.
I think it was one of the best times. Music, skateboarding, surfing. It was the counterculture. There was no conformity to these conventional norms that just absolutely.
Okay, we're gonna get to him down. He has his own special segment in this show.
So I'm
But
second fiddle.
Huh?
I'm second
No,
fiddle.
you're not second fiddle. He has his own special segment.
Okay. He has
Right? You told me everything go. What did you say to me?
What did I say?
You said anything goes, Neil.
Yeah.
Right?
This is not scripted. Yeah.
Anything goes.
Anything
So
goes.
let's talk about. I want to talk about the jewelry some more.
Okay.
So when did it start? The company start?
So officially, I started out because I was changing jewelry. My husband was getting me some jewelry, and I didn't like it because everyone else had it. It's
Did you tell him you didn't like it?
No, I didn't tell him, but I had personal taste, my own
Right.
personal taste. So
How's
I
it-
started doing my own jewelry,
Right.
And with a goldsmith here.
Did you tell him his taste sucked?
No, Rob has incredible taste.
Oh, he does.
Rob has incredible taste. The only problem is,
Mm-hmm.
I just like completely different.
Okay.
I just don't like what everyone else has.
Right.
So
Okay.
I like to just be free from that. So you kind of
Okay.
are not like Silicon Valley kind of.
Yeah.
Like everyone has the same theme kind of. I
Right.
just
So
don't like
I won't be seeing Robin Zales.
that. No.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay. So it started when? A couple of years ago?
So no.
More than
It
that?
started in 2010.
Right.
But it slowly started because I had to go to New York and I had to pave my way kind of in an unorthodox way because I wasn't in the industry.
Yeah.
So it was actually really difficult to break into the industry, and it's taken a long time to kind of establish ourselves. But it's going great.
Where do you get the diamonds from?
So, it depends. So I source them from Africa, or, typically I have 2 sources. So the one source that I'm not going to divulge.
Okay. No.
But again, we make sure that the way where they're sourced is
Right.
we're not, we're ethically following the practices that should be
Right.
followed.
And let me just say right now, your Instagram page is very good. Are you doing it? Who's doing it? Your daughter's doing it? Who's doing your Instagram page?
So Miss Sahara?
Yeah.
No, it's professionally. It's all
Very,
it's-
very good.
Yeah,
And can you let everyone know what it is?
It's Miss Sahara. Oh my God.
What's your?
It's
what-
Miss Oh my
What
God,
is
my
it?
daughter. at Miss. So
Can you get over here? We need you right now.
Mara, actually, she is working part time. She's actually
What's it called?
consulting 3 companies. Miss Sahara.
Miss M-I-S-A-H-A-R-A.
Yeah.
Jewelry.
Yes.
Okay.
After my children's names and Greg Menard. 3, I mean,
And
4.
Menard's involved in that too?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Greg never said anything, I guess.
So where'd you meet the old man?
Oh God, I met him.
I mean, okay, so back in the 80s, you met, was it before the 80s or the 70s? The 80s?
I'm not that old.
Well,
Yeah, I am old.
where'd you meet, okay, why'd you decide you wanted to marry him, and, you know, he's a gentleman, a sweetheart, but he's a skateboarder, for Christ's sake.
Okay, because I rebelled. I rebelled against the conventional norms because everyone says you have to do this, you have to follow
What
this
were you told
rule.
to,
Like you go this college path, you marry. I felt like I had to marry an investment banker or something. Like, you know, that you just have to like follow this path kind of that maybe I had it in my head and I was wrong. But literally I was 14, 15, rebellious. All my friends were skateboarders. I just did not like the conventional culture.
How'd you meet him?
So I met him at a skate park.
You did? Where?
I think it was Kennedy High School the first. Correct me, am I right, Rob? Where did I meet you?
Why are you hiding back there? Get back here, get out here.
I forgot.
What the hell are you doing? He's hiding back there.
He was in love with me. I was like 14, 15, and he was after me. No.
Apparently...
That is not so.
Yo, we need to clear this up right now.
Oh, that is not so. You were throwing up at the party. I saw you. That's what,
We were leaving somebody's house, and we were in the driveway, it was a party.
I don't think so. I met him. I think
I know for a fact. All right?
He knows for a fact.
we just celebrated our 30th anniversary yesterday.
You did?
We're married too long.
What did you do?
We did nothing actually. Or 2 days ago, we did nothing.
Nothing?
No.
So he says he met you at a party, right? Who threw up? He threw up?
Oh, I remember him walking in. Everyone was drunk, so okay. But he walked in and he threw up in front of so many women, or girls, I should say, all of us. And I felt
Rob,
like,
is that a true statement, Rob?
It was so disgusting.
What did she said that apparently you threw up in front of a whole bunch of people, bunch of beautiful women.
Lots of times.
Hey,
So-
got 3 words out of him.
I know,
Yeah.
man of many
So that was
words.
the beginning. You fell in love. He fell in love. He was in love with you.
He was totally in love with me,
Yeah.
and not trying to brag, and I wasn't into him.
No.
And so
Crazy.
I'm not crazy.
Hey, Rob, you wanna?
Wait, say how, then you say how it is. So he wants to rewrite history. That is how it went. And basically, I saw him at Mission Beach in San Diego.
Yeah.
I was 18 at that time, so I was
Yeah.
legal. He was 5 years older, so he was 22, 20, whatever.
Yeah.
And he was skateboarding. But I saw him with a bunch of skateboarders. I'm like, oh, I know who he is. That's
Yeah.
Rob Roskopp. And so I went up to him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and I said,
Rob,
hey.
you getting this, Rob? There's a whole
And he knew who I was.
Mission. We're now at Mission Beach, and you're skateboarding, and she goes up to you, and blah blah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That part's right. She got one.
And then we went back to.
Did you do the hoochie coochie on the beach right there?
No hoochie coochie for a long time.
Oh, no hoochie coochie for a long time.
No, because he had a reputation. So, no.
You said anything? Okay, let's talk about what kind of reputation did he have?
A pro athlete, skateboarder.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I know, right?
He lived up to it.
Stellar.
I think,
Stellar.
put it this way: Rich Novak had to talk to him.
Novak
had to talk to him and tell him to tone it down.
Put it back in. Novak told you to put it back in your pants? Oh my goodness.
Oh, yes, so. Yes,
Novak said put it away?
You got to focus on your skateboarding.
Yeah, put
That's
it
what
away.
he told me. That you have to focus on your skateboarding and pay attention to that.
Novak tends to embellish.
Oh, so everyone's embellishing and rewriting history, but okay.
So keep going.
So we met so I was 18, and then,
Right.
he was a really nice gentleman. He was a gentleman. So
Yeah.
I give him that. And then I think from that point on, I brought him home, and I'll tell you what happened when I brought him home.
Okay.
If you can only imagine. Very conventional parents, very old-fashioned, very traditional.
Yeah.
And Rob comes in with tattoos, long hair, no shoes.
No shoes?
No shoes. And my mother started crying. She started crying. Now, Rob, is that right?
Rob, you need to give. This is where you come in. This is
Wait,
just.
I'm in the middle of something.
Oh my!
This is a very important interview right here. So he came into where? He came into your mom's house with no shoes.
He came into my mom's house with no shoes. My mom started crying. She said that I'm rebellious. I'm working against the family, and she was distraught. Then my father came home that night, and he said, my wife, as long as he treats you well, I'll never forget that. And that was it.
That was it.
And now she loves him more than she probably loves me.
That's a very touching story.
Isn't it?
The very touching story there, Rob. Yeah.
I know.
How
From 18, and now I'm
you were
53.
18? You're 53?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from 18,
You're
yeah.
60 at that.
No, you're 60.
I'm not 60.
You're almost 60. Oh God.
So how was it living? How was it today living with the skateboarder?
Oh, I have the marriage down pat because
Yeah.
we don't live together a lot of the time.
Right. Because you're
So
out
I live
of
in
here.
New York a lot.
Right.
So then I come here, and then
Yeah.
Rob and I live here for about 2-3
Look,
days.
he's gonna pull the plug. Watch, he's gonna pull the plug. What'd you lose?
It's being recorded, Rob. I'm sorry. You used your phone, Rob. This is why.
Yeah.
You know, I do believe you cannot live together day in, day out, because you would kill each other. Honest to God, you would kill each other. Truth be told.
I'm trying to take a photo. I'm trying to find the phone to take a photo.
I said
The phone
video.
has
You
been
didn't
used.
listen to me, and
So New York and Santa Cruz. You live part time in New York, part time in Santa Cruz,
and Montenegro.
and Montenegro. So let's talk about Monterey. Let's talk about New York and Santa Cruz. The big differences, or is there a difference between New York and Santa Cruz?
You know, I will say this. I don't know what's happened here in Santa Cruz, but why are people always so quick to say, oh my God, this is, why is she wearing Gucci? Or why is she wearing... It's like, I feel like New York, you can just be you. And so you can be walking the streets and no one cares what you're wearing. No one cares. Everyone's so focused on work. And I think getting to their next destination and everyone's, to me, I think Santa Cruz is so beautiful. I love it. And I love the fact that you have the surf here, the mountain biking. I just wish people were a little more open to everyone being different. Like, if you say a jewelry designer, no one, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's just, if someone wants to dress, and let's say it's more fashionable, but that's who they
People
are.
don't think of anybody wearing. People don't think of anybody wearing any jewelry in Santa Cruz. I mean, I know there's one jewelry store in Santa Cruz. This Dale Williams has been here since turn of the century, or last century.
Yeah, but
But people aren't.
jewelry makes you feel. It's all about how you feel. It's like what you put on something, you need to feel good. So whether you put on sweats, I have sweats on right now, I feel good. Everything is about how you feel. So for every individual, it's different. But jewelry is it follows you on a journey. Like, think about it. If you go through, you have this ring, you're on a journey. It's a memory, and then you pass on from generation to generation.
Right.
So there's some really deep meaning. I mean,
Right.
and this is where I say it's not surface. There's a lot of depth behind designing and intellectual depth
Okay.
too.
Okay.
Okay.
Up close.
Close. 1, 2, 3.
We're going to talk about tattoos.
Tattoos.
How many you have? How many you got? How many? We're not going to talk about his tattoos. I don't think he has any.
His tattoos are faded
They're
from
faded?
40 years ago.
Yeah, mine.
He was probably the first.
So let's talk about yours.
I have tattoos all
Where are
over.
they? Where are they?
So I have a tattoo here.
Are we going to get the camera get to see them? Okay, what's that one?
Chain City. This is
Show them the dead bird on your ass.
my.
What? Hang on.
That was
Dead?
I have a
You
goblet.
have a dead bird in your ass?
Well,
Where?
it's
What?
well,
Can we see it?
maybe on this side. It's starting.
that a
I'll
dead
show
bird?
you just half or quarter.
I'm not touching anything here, but what is it? the camera, I don't even see it. Is it dead bird on your ass? What is
It's not
it?
a dead bird. A Galeb. It's a seagull. Seagull
Oh, it's a
means
seagull?
Galeb, and it has my children's names.
Yeah.
Everything's about my children. So this is in Cyrillic, in Serbian, eternal love.
Yeah.
And then this is the moon, because I used to read to them Good Night Moon.
Yeah.
So eternal love, children.
Okay. And one up here. I see one up here.
This is the burst star, the burst of the star, because I did the Serengeti collection. Everything's also off of my collections. I have a fuck off tattoo.
Oh, you do?
That's terrible.
Where is it?
But that didn't go so well. But it's meaningful in some. And then I have Miss Sahara, or yeah.
Oh, your jewelry company
so
tattooed?
Miss Sahara
Nice.
tattooed with a logo, the white.
Yeah.
I have Imagine.
By John Lennon?
No, it's Imagine,
Whatever.
this world, the beautiful world that we live in. What else do I have tattoos? Oh, in the back, I have also another starburst and a yoga, kind of more of a spiritual.
Can we talk about the elephants?
Oh, yeah.
That's a beautiful piece of art right there. And there's another elephant over there I see. What is the affiliation with the elephants?
And I also have my jewelry. You'll see quite a few elephants. I've spent a lot of time in Africa.
Yeah.
And with my children, Rob, and actually our team, the syndicate, Greg Minar, and we've been watching elephants since the kids were young. And they are the most beautiful animals to watch out in Mother Nature.
Right.
Because of the way they take care of their family, the way they all integrate. Like, it's just, it's unbelievable. Like, for me, that's Africa's another dimension.
How do I become a member of your team?
Cool team? Gotta be cool. You're cool, Neil. You can come. You can come to Africa.
I want to be a member of the team.
Actually, it's you know what, everyone, we've always traveled together, and I think what makes life great is when you have so many people around you, everyone loves each other, and you're having a great time, and you're, you know.
Were you born in Montenegro?
No, I was born here.
Right.
But I went back to Yugoslavia. It was Yugoslavia at the
Why
time
Yugoslavia?
since I was 2. Well, because my father's from Yugoslavia.
Okay.
And my whole family's there.
Okay.
So we have a home in Montenegro just because it's on the Adriatic Sea.
Yeah.
And so I live in the summer there and spend a lot of time in nature.
Okay. So how many weeks of the year do you think you're around Rob? Like total in 52 weeks in the year.
Wow.
What's he get? 8 weeks?
What did you say, Rob? He said too much, I think. Well, I can arrange that, Rob.
Yeah. I'm trying to help you out here, Rob. I'm trying to give you the pro.
Let me just tell you. So I got back, and then now I'm like, I called my sister. I'm like, skiing. So Saturday, I think we're gonna go skiing. So yeah, we're together, on and off. Probably 2 months out of the year.
So when you leave, is it like I'm out of here, or is it like sweet kisses goodbye, a nice hug, or is it like you load up your shit and I'm out of here?
I would say, so Rob and I honestly think we're soulmates.
Yeah, you are.
We're soulmates, but we have a very busy schedule, both of us. So we have a very busy life still with the children. The children are all grown up now, but still we're all very active there, and our careers.
Right.
Soccer. Now,
Does he have
racing.
a career? Does he have a career? Rob, you got a career still?
He's still the syndicate, right, Rob?
Do you have a career? What's your career right now?
Retirement.
So you've been married 30 years.
35
30?
years together.
I mean, you got to tip your hat off to somebody, to a couple who've been married for 30 years.
Well, yeah,
in
we've been
today's
together
world.
35 years.
Really?
Yeah, but we haven't, and this is the thing that I always tell people. There is no perfect recipe, because I don't think it's normal one person their whole life that you're together day in, day out. That's just not, I don't see that. That would have never worked for us.
Right.
So I don't think we're I don't think we're abnormal. I think for us, we knew early on we needed separate careers. And we help each other.
Right.
And just, we have
It's your recipe that worked. Right? It's your recipe that worked.
Yeah, it works.
And you're able to do that. A lot of people can't do that, but you're able to do that.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Well, if I couldn't do that, and if he couldn't do that, we're the type that I don't think we'd be married.
If you weren't able to, who would have killed each other first? You would have killed him, and he would have killed you. Do you think?
Well, if you ask my children, what do you guys say? Sarah, Mara, are you over there?
Who would have killed who first?
My dad
And she just said we all would have. Oh God, that's not really.
You'd be dead.
Oh my God.
Like, even the kids were like, right?
I think I was tough. That's why, right, Mara?
No. Sacrificial.
Sacrificial lamb, my friend.
Oh,
You need to go to yoga. These guys, how could you live with these guys?
I take it.
Right?
I'm strong.
No wonder you get out of here. And leave him with the kids. Yeah, they take care of. They're old enough to take care of
They
themselves.
take care of themselves. They all have their own lives.
Yeah.
But he did take care of. I would say my youngest daughter. He was amazing because I was traveling quite extensive back then, and I feel bad through our high school years.
Yeah.
That's
See
the
that?
dryer.
That's a dryer. Who does the laundry in the house?
50-50.
Is it 50-50?
Uh-huh.
Does he do some of it?
Oh hell yeah! Oh my God! I would have married if I wanted to marry.
So who's responsible to do? Who's responsible now to fold those clothes?
Rob.
Rob, get busy,
started
buddy.
the laundry.
Get busy.
Yeah, I'm not responsible.
Well, I'll tell you a very good story. At 16,
Yeah.
I came to my father. Literally, I was in Yugoslavia, and I said, "I am not marrying in our culture." And my father said, "Okay." And the only reason why I said I wasn't marrying the culture, because I knew I could not have a man telling me what to do.
Right.
Could not have a man. And in that culture, fortunately or unfortunately, men tell you what to do, and I have such a huge problem with that.
Okay.
So
if he tells you to go do that, fold those clothes for him, what's he going to get the F off tattoo?
fuck off.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. If I
Right.
started something, I'll do it. But if he asks me nicely, I'll go do it.
Okay. All right.
But
Any other stories you want to share with us about your the Roskopp marriage?
you ask. I don't.
Huh?
There's so many stories.
Right?
So many stories.
Well, that we'd have to have him sit there because he's only fair if he sit there.
Yeah. Well, he's in the background listening.
So so 2022 with the jewelry company? What's going to be going? What's new? What's happening with it?
Okay, so we are slated. We have a lot going on. So first quarter, we have three releases that are coming out, and one is a very big release.
What do you mean release?
We're partners with Ferrari, so
Okay.
we are on the go with Ferrari throughout the whole entire year, and then we ended off pretty much in Pebble Beach with the Concourse Elegance. We have a deal that may be in South America that we're working on right now. So South America becomes in the equation, and we're mostly focused in New York City this year.
So you get a Ferrari, get a piece of jewelry. Buy a
Yeah.
Ferrari, get a...
Oh yeah, you buy a Ferrari, you'll have the Sahara experience.
That's very interesting. So you hooked up with a car company. Nice
Yeah.
car company too.
It's an incredible. Their hand craftsmanship is impeccable. Their attention to detail is just it's the synergy between jewelry and car.
Where do people buy? Where can people see this? Where people want to see your catalog or see, are you guys in store? Are you in stores or
Yes.
in New York or what?
So-
How can people see your inventory, your stuff?
It's throughout. Right now, we're going to be opening up some. Oh my God, what is it called, Mara? I just went blank. Pop-ups. So we're going to be doing some pop-ups in New York, and we're on our site is going. We're e-commerce,
Right.
of course, and then we're partners with Ferrari, Moda Operandi. So you can see us on Moda. We have a trunk show currently going on, which is a very big fashion site.
Right.
Moda Operandi.
Yeah.
We're in mini boutiques throughout the country,
Yeah.
and my team would be able to tell you exactly where.
Okay.
They're really good at them. I have a very good team.
So before I end the show, the last time you told Roskopp that you love him was when?
Rob, when was the last time I told you? Love it's
Okay,
implicit.
Rob, come here
understanding.
and face the music here, buddy.
When did I last?
At least a few hours ago.
Is that he said that to you or you said to him?
He says it to me all the time.
He does?
You took too many edibles.
Okay, Rob, how much of this interview is bullshit?
What?
How much of this interview is crap?
There is no bullshit in this interview.
90%?
No.
No?
The percentage of bullshit?
Yeah,
20.
20.
If it was Novak, it would have been 90.
So wait a minute. What 20% was bullshit? What 20% was bullshit?
You got where we met. You got that totally wrong.
Well, let's get this. Let's get
It was a party in the driveway that whose ever house it was. That's where I met you. That's when I first met you.
In Saratoga.
Yeah, in Saratoga.
Okay, well, we're talking
Well,
probably
it's
when I was
fine.
15. Oh, Dan, okay, so 15?
Whose house was it?
I was 15 years old when I met you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were how old?
5 years apart.
20. What was he doing? What was he doing, Hook?
Oh my God, in today's world,
Shoot,
oh, that,
Hey.
oh,
Man, I-
ouch. Not in today's world. That would, oh
No,
God.
it was it was San Diego, like whatever.
Yeah.
18.
Anything, right?
I was-
Years later, you were 18 or 19.
Yeah,
you were on
boom.
spring break.
I was 18
College.
on spring break
Yeah.
Whatever.
at Mission
You were
Beach.
18.
Then he went. That's when he
He
goes.
fell in love with me.
It was legal then.
Yes, we were legal when we were
He
together.
fell in love with you.
Fell in love with me.
No, you came up to me. You approached me.
Wait a minute.
I said that to Neil. I said I approached you.
Yeah.
I asked you, you remember me? And yes, you
This-
said yes.
This went from an interview of talking about New York, your jewelry, to a family argument about when you guys
A
met.
family argument
It's
is
a-
every day.
It's a shit show.
It's a shit show. It's
Right?
a constant shit show. I mean,
Right.
there's no normalcy
But
here.
that's the way. You know what? It's
That's
a
the way
happy.
we roll.
It's a happy home. Right, Rob? It's,
Beautiful.
it's a
What is
happy
it?
home.
No, it's supposed to be happy wife, happy,
Happy life.
yeah, happy wife, happy life.
Right. Thanks for doing this.
Anytime.
See you tomorrow at noon
Yep.
at the
That's a
studio.
date. That's a
You
date.
don't show up.
Yeah, and
Okay.
we'll see who's more flexible.
Well, I know you are.
Neil, are you happy you did this now?
No, not really. This is, you know what? There's one button I can push. It says delete on it. It's my favorite button. Thank you, honey.
This is going to be deleted.
That was awesome. Thanks everybody for listening. Tune into I got another show tomorrow with Raul Quintero, who's fighting an MMA fight on January 29th down at the Santa Cruz City Auditorium. So we're going to talk MMA fighting. And no, that's Saturday. Tomorrow, live from the Santa Cruz Apparel Store in Capitola, California, reggae band Dub Soldier. Tune in,
yeah.
6 o'clock, 6:30. Great reggae tomorrow night right here on the Alternate Radio Show. Good night, everyone.
Goodbye.